What's up? Hold on. This is going to be a quickie because I got a spot at the Comedy Store last minute. But I thought I would check in with my warriors before I go to the Comedy Store and make the money, honey. What up, Kip Smith, Jess, Jenna, TB? It's probably after midnight for most of my comrades. Well, but TB, I believe you're in LA, so happy Saturday night to you guys. I know we have an international group in here, so welcome to the Earlverse, wherever you may be. It's a nice tight side angle. And I'm back. I'm back for more. You turn away. You're back for more. Oh, and I'm glad you guys are back for more. I can't do a stream without you. Well, you know, I probably could, but it wouldn't be as fun. I'm just a streaming soldier. Oh, is MLC on right now? Heaven forbid I go up against Kevin Brennan. He's a soldier. What is the topic of the day on it? You know, let me see what's going on MLC. But let me turn the volume down. All right, we've got Liam and oh wow, I can't compete with that. So, I mean, I Was Made for Loving You was not a very Kiss-like song, but Lois be chilling right now. So, you know, and some may argue that that was kind of the begin of the end for the original Kiss. But yeah, I liked it. Oh, I thought I saw Bruce Kulick post something about that. Yeah, what a bummer about Mark St. John. You know, he was an enigma, you know, in the Kiss world. You know, just, you know, probably the worst time in the world to join Kiss. I mean, you know, I'm sure Gene and Paul were pretty scared of anyone after Vinnie Vincent's, you know, shenanigans. And, you know, Gene's off doing Miami Vice and Runaway during most of the recording of Animalize. Paul, you know, the rumors are he was kind of checked out and would just call in and tell Mark and Eric Carr what he wanted. And, you know, but Heaven's on Fire, that's a great video. It's a great song. I think Bruce Kulick played the guitar solo on Lonely as the Hunter. See, that's an episode I would think I would be better to talk about than Kyle Dunnigan. I mean, no offense to Kyle, but like, you know, I'm 100 times the roaster he is. But maybe I burned a bridge with Joe. I don't know. Peter wrote Beth, not Ace. Interesting, Kip Smith. Interesting. Yeah, I think the outsider's name may be Vinny Poncia. If I'm, of course, I could cheat and look, but well, but I also think that didn't help for sure. But Kiss were followers. They were never really leaders. So when disco became big, hey, let's put out a disco album. I mean, that's basically what Dynasty is. I do like Sure Know Something, for the record. And then, when the Cars were getting some headway, let's put out an album that sounds like these guys. That was Unmasked. And then, I'm sure that The Elder was influenced by Pink Floyd and The Wall. Hey, we could put our own concept album out. And then with the new wave of British metal, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Def Leppard a little later. Hey, let's put out a album that sounds like these guys. That would be Creatures of the Night. And then Ozzy coming out with Bark at the Moon and stuff like that. Hey, let's put out an album that, Lick It Up and Animalize. And okay, this is how bands are dressing. Asylum. Hey, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Let's get Desmond Child and Ron Nevison to help us produce Crazy Nights. Um, so I like Bryan Adams. I kind of liked his spin on War Machine and Rock and Roll Hell. They released those a couple months ago. It was an interesting take. I mean, they were his songs originally. I mean, he wrote them for Kiss, which is wild if you think about it. And I think Paul and Desmond Child were vibing, and I mean, Desmond Child. There's not many songwriters who have his catalog. I mean, I bought his box set, and it's 4 disc of hits from Kiss to Aerosmith to Ricky Martin to Katy Perry. I mean, it's like pretty staggering the amount of hits he's written. Oh, the green drink, it's just a protein drink. Isopure. No, no, yeah, but it's not like Kyle Dunnigan. It's like I mean, what does he have going on? I mean, I'm not hating on Kyle, but it's not like he's super hot right now. Um, so, I mean, Joe's had people from Roast Battle on. I mean, I should have been the first one with that shit. Um, let's say Child, Holly Knight, and Diane Warren are like. I mean, it's okay. It's a little bland. It tastes like sour apple. I didn't know that. Um, yeah, they sell them at GNC. This one I actually bought at the vitamin store right across the street from my gym. So, um, but yeah, I mean, who knows more about roasting, me or Kyle Donegan? Come on. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying, that's one of the frustrating things is when someone tells me something like that is going on. What up, VIP auction group? Lois is chewing on her bony right now. So, and I mean, I was around in the old days of the Comedy Store as well. But what are you gonna do? I mean, but yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that, TB. But I think the problem with Kiss is that they just never. I mean, I think Kiss should have done like what Motorhead did. Motorhead, you could put on their debut album and the last album they put out. It sounds the same. They never. They're like, hey, this is what we do. We are Motorhead. Kiss is like, what's popular? I mean, they put out a disco album for God's sakes. Um, yeah, I mean Michael McDonald, he's pretty talented. Okay, well, tell your dog Roscoe I said hello and hello from Lois. Yeah, I mean, you got to understand. I mean, the first generation of roast battle, like you actually had good comics doing it. Me, Sarah Tiana, Mike Lawrence. Now who does roast battle? You can't name one comic. Um, oh yeah, I'm not hating on Kyle. I'm just saying if you're going to talk about roasting, like it's not like Kyle Dunnigan is known for roasting. That's all I'm saying. But what am I going to do? But you have to admire Kiss for their longevity. I mean, they outlasted a lot of bands that they started with and that started after them. So, what up, Kathy Smith in the house? Thoughts on Gene? I mean, I don't know. It's a little garish, to be honest with you. I mean, but that's, I heard Joe say. I don't think Joe said that. From what I've heard, he hates being asked. Yeah, I mean, 80s comedy was pretty cool. Well, Tony wasn't really that good at roast battle. He's good at roasting these open micers that are on his show, but like when it's someone of equal talent, I think he struggles, to be honest with you. I mean, he lost pretty badly to Tom Ballard and K. Trevor Wilson, both of whom I beat. Um, oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch Rogan because I want to be on it so bad. I don't want to watch the show that I'm not on, but well, you're not going to offend anyone in here, Kathy Smith. Tony was one of I thought Tony and Nikki and Andrew Schultz were the best. I thought Jeff was one of the worst. I mean, I've never thought he was that good of a roaster, but how the hell is he the roast master? It's a fucking joke. I mean, Moses has been on Rogan twice. I would think I would, if he, I love Moses, but I would think I have a more interesting story to tell. But he was not great at the roast. He was horrible. I did chest and shoulders. I mean, ZZ Top was another band that kind of just stuck to their roots. Yeah, this is an attack-free stream. I don't even know what that is, Matt. So I'm not sure. I'm going to say none. Yeah, I mean, we don't really talk about subjects in here that offend anyone. I mean, we talk a lot about comedy and pro wrestling and shit, but I don't think that anyone's going to get yelled at in here if they have a different opinion. Supertramp, I like It's Raining Again. And what's that other song? Now, some they do and some they don't. And some it's just as well. What's that song? It's one of their bigger hits. Goodbye Stranger. Yes. Um, yeah, I mean, Supertramp had a nice run. Yeah, I mean, ZZ Top strayed a little bit, just like Judas Priest strayed a little bit with Turbo Lover. Um, so, Earl, you should do a show with Jake Hudson. No, I'm good on that. When an option for a show is me and Jake Hudson, I can't. I can't. I work alone. Um, Good night, Ross. This is going to be a quick one because I got to shower and get ready for the Comedy Store. And for the finale of White Lotus tomorrow. But I appreciate the advice, Matt. I'm much better when I work alone. I've tried. Oh yeah, I mean, Hot Rocket. What was that song in the video where they're all five in like a steam room? I mean, just ram it down, like you kind of Turbo Lover. I mean, that's got to be a pretty, you know, White Lotus is a really good TV show on television. I think it's HBO, and I like it because it's season 3. The guy who created it, Mike White, I don't know if you watched Survivor, but he was on Survivor, and he couldn't get a gig in this town. Like, no one would hire him. I mean, he basically went on Survivor out of desperation, and now he's the hottest director or whatever, creative mind in Hollywood right now. Everyone wants to work with him. So he's kind of like the Rocky of TV show developers. Yeah, I mean, he's the creator of White Lotus. And although, this season's been a little off, great cast, including Walton Goggins, Scott Glenn. The first 2 seasons were very good. Um, but, it's different every season. There's a new cast every season, so you don't get tired. So it could go, it could have a nice run. Yes, HBO. Did I say, yes, it is. Oh, you don't have HBO. I mean, I'm sure you could stream it somehow. It's like people would ask me how they watch the jellies if they don't have Adult Swim. I think you can stream everything these days. Tom Myers, $5. Hi, Earl. I no longer stay up late, but I want to wish you and your chat well. Have a powerful weekend, everyone. Well, Tom Myers, you're the king. Thank you very much, Tom. And who knows when I will be in your area. But never say never. There are no Scott Glenn's. I don't want to ruin it for you, but if you don't have HBO, I guess I can't ruin it for you. He is in the last couple episodes. So I'd like to see the episode of Sons of Anarchy where Scott Glenn played the Ron Perlman character. The pilot was Scott Glenn as the leader of Sons of Anarchy. And I guess he pissed a few people off, and they're like, we got to do this differently, brother. So I will, for sure. I got some things cooking that, might get me to the luxury of touring a little more. We'll go another 10 minutes, guys. We'll go 10 minutes. No, we are. Yeah, but well, Just Jen, I didn't know if you knew that, but the original role of Clay Morrow was Scott Glenn, and Emilio Rivera, who was Marcus Alvarez, the leader of the Mayans, was originally in the pilot a son. Well, thank you, CZ. We're gonna call you CZ. So I'm glad I can bring joy to your family. Yeah, but everyone talks about how much money you make at the mothership. I didn't get paid. I basically did it for free, so I would have to get paid next time. Now that's not on Holtzman, but like I'm done working for free. Um, so, but the mothership is, it's a great club. I mean, it's a comics comedy club. It's built by a comic for comics. I mean, I had a funner time at Red Band's Club because it was a little more loose, but I did get some bison burgers. I mean, that burger Rogan bought me. I mean, it just tasted expensive. Yeah, I need to see the money, honey. Absolutely, TB. Oh, that's a great concert, Solid Tank. I mean, I think George Thorogood's still around. Um, oh, okay, that's good. I don't know much about Sam Hyde, to be honest with you. Actually, I don't know anything about him, but um, you know, I'm glad you had a good time. It's good for all comics when people like you go out, they see a comedy show they like. That means they'll probably you might want to see me if I'm ever in your town. I mean, ZZ Top in their prime is pretty good. I met one of them at a burger lounge in West Hollywood. I just said, "Hey, man, thanks for the music," and he gave me a fist bump. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Krispy Kreme. I probably wouldn't appreciate him because I don't watch comedy. So, unfortunately, I'll just take your word that you had a good time, and I'm glad you had a good time. Oh wow, I love Cheap Trick. They should have been bigger, man. They somehow just got wrapped into the um, perpetual opening band. They've opened up for everybody. I've seen them open up for, I think, Aerosmith. I've seen them open up, I think, for Kiss. It's not quite the same without Bunny Carlos on drums, but apparently they hate each other. There was some kind of lawsuit or something that went on, and but Rick Nielsen's kid's a very good drummer, and there's a little more energy, I guess, with him playing because he's young. He's not the youngest guy, but he's younger than Bunny Carlos. And Robin Zander still sounds good, and Tom Peterson on bass, like that 12-string bass, man, he's a killer. Um, and see, I'm getting a text from a number I don't recognize, which is always scary. But it could be someone from the comedy store, and it is not. So that is, um, you know, Ace Frehley discovered Cheap Trick. Who told you that? Can we get a yeah? Hit the like and subscribe button, please. Please. I mean, I don't ask you guys for much. I don't ask you for money. There's got to be some new people in here who aren't subscribed yet. Come on, man. Get it together. Crew, I do what I can. I aim to please for you, crew. I want nothing but your happiness. Is my escort texting me? She is not. The escort days for me are over. It's not my life anymore. Wesley Willis. I don't know, Earth sucks, what you mean by that. I mean, never say never. I mean, listen, I had this conversation the other day with someone where it was just like, um, take a girl to Dan Tana's or just pay her for sex. What's the difference? Yes, bench warmers, one of the greats, Geese, one of the greats. Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I know that Kiss and Cheap Trick, uh, but I mean, let me see. I mean, Cheap Trick blew up in '77, I think, with Budokan, or was that '78? No, I did not Google image Sarah Silverman nude. Thank you very much. I really don't have a great interest in what she looks like naked. Well, that's a good point. SC. I like Loverboy. What did the bass player from Loverboy just disappeared? He got in a boating accident and they never found the body. I have a theory that he just got sick of playing Working for the Weekend. Hello. See, there's a little jokey joke for you. Crocus, they never really quite popped huge, but they had they were like opening. They were like the metal version of Cheap Trick. Like they opened up for everybody. Um, I don't know who you're talking about, Earth Sucks. Who the fuck is Bison Deli? Message held for review. Those are always the fun ones. Well, I don't know. She's sleeping right now, the Chandler doll. I gotta be in a certain mood for that. That would be pretty funny. Or a Jewish priest. Five rabbis playing metal. Oh, wait, is that the guy whose name was Brian Williams? I know, but it sounds bad, but Lois is fine. It sounds really awful. But Lois, she's a fucking soldier, man. So it's okay, because he used to come into the gym I worked at. He's a very nice guy. Oh shit, Lois is up. Lois, say hello to the fans. No late night walk tonight. I've got to get ready for the Comedy Store. Oh no, she's just tired. Lois, say hello to the fans, Holmes. Yeah, I mean, she's had a long day. Lois loves Stella and Chewy's. No, sometimes she just doesn't move. She just, okay, now she's going to go back in her bed probably with the Michael Mann lighting in the background. Come on, Lois, look into the camera, baby doll. I just gave her a big treat, so the Lois cam. I know, sometimes she just stands up and doesn't move for like 5 minutes. Yeah, she is contemplating her next move. She does like her setup right now with the blankie and the anxiety bed. Lois, come on, man, you're embarrassing me. Yes, she is my Lois Lane, that is for sure. Sometimes she likes the cool of the floor. All right. That's enough of Lois. She needs her privacy. So, no one farted or sucks. Not in my house. Not on my dime, brother. So, tomorrow night, 5 p.m., let's make it a big one. We haven't had a big stream in a while. Let's have a gay old time. I must go get ready for my Comedy Store performance. I love you all. Earl Skakel, over and out.